Hi, welcome to New Hope Bible Fellowship's Afternoon Snack with the Word. I'm Pastor Mark Fast with up here in Oroville, and we are uh, do, talking about the word believe, or the action that we have as Christians called believe. The single thing that God requires of us is to believe. Now, what I'm going to do is we talked yesterday about John chapter 4. Today we're going to go in chapter 5. We got three key verses, okay? First one, everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ has been born of God. Everyone who loves the Father also loves the one born of him. All right. If you remember in in the Gospel of John, Jesus says several times, he says, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. And so he's talking here in that sense. And then he goes on to say in verse 5, who is the one who conquers the world but the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God? We conquer the world through our belief, and as a benefit to that, in our belief we become faithful, and in our faith this gives us a power to conquer the world. And then in verse 10, I'm sorry, the one who believes the Son of God has this testimony within himself. The one who does not believe God has made God a liar, because he has not believed in the testimony God has given about his Son. Now, this is an interesting thing to understand: is if we don't believe this testimony, um, we're liars. We've made God a liar, and we can't do that. The this thing about believing in science and believing in government, or believing in global warming, believing that we have, as human beings, as a race, have the power to destroy the earth, is just it's something that robs us of who we are as Christians. As Christians, we are to believe in the Son of God. We are to believe that Jesus is the Son of God. We are to believe in God. Now, science is fact based on things that happen every time you try it. They come out the same thing. One of my favorite sayings is gravity works every time it's tried. And it does. And that's science. Every time it's tried, we can't create gravity. We don't even know how to replicate gravity, but it works every time it's tried. It holds us onto this earth that's going thousands of miles an hour around the sun at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, and we're sticking to this globe. And that's by the power of God. See, our faith in God validates science, not the other way around. Our faith in science doesn't validate God, although it can. But our faith in God validates science. Our belief in God validates the belief in science, so to speak. So we are out of time again. I really appreciate you joining me. Click that like button and subscribe. Share it with your friends. We really appreciate the participation that you guys have done in this afternoon snack. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless, and have an awesome afternoon.